Hello everybody and welcome back here to another game here in the U13 AAA as our first Chebucto game of the year. Chebucto, one of the teams we sometimes do, and today is one of those days where we're going to be doing Chebucto here at Spryfield Arena on a Saturday night, 5 p.m. We're ready to go as that one's sent on, and just 12 seconds in we'll have our first whistle here. My name's Jeff Warburton, happy to be here bringing you some U13 action, like I said, on a Saturday night. One of our part-time teams here are getting it done on the main YouTube channel for the U13 side. That one's going to be picked up by Dartmouth up through the middle. Tremaine on the right side. Brought in over the blue line, drop back pass. That one's going to be back in behind on the right side. Played over. Jollymore's going to leave it, so Dartmouth picking it up now. Dartmouth back to Urquhart. In behind, trying to chop at that one. It's going to come free and still loose there in front as they battle away for it. Spun off in behind. Dartmouth keeping the pressure on, stick handling through the middle. That one handed off. Now Chebucto up the left side. Brought it in by McPherson, freed up to the middle, spun out, and that one's going to be covered up by Dartmouth as we get another whistle here. Hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday night. Over into the right-hand corner. That one's going to come back around, miss the stick of Tremaine. Looking for that lead pass. Going to bounce off the boards. Douglas here for it. Douglas turns that over to Taylor. Work back down and around. Grab down low. Try to slap that up the left side. Going to come through. That one's going to come offside, and just by a hair we'll get another whistle here as trying to find our rhythm a bit in this game here early. That one's going to be another face-off here outside the zone. Solibre wins that back. Taylor going to pick it up. Pressure here from Chebucto over to Cluett. Cluett on the right side. Moving up through the middle. Handed off to Baldwin. Baldwin backhanded on, and another whistle as we'll take a moment. Handed off over, picked up by the captain, handed out front. Dartmouth spun out, some good defense there, trying to work at it. Still loose in front. Calvert in on it as well. It's still loose, dropped back to behind, and it hits the side of the net. Now it comes back to Warden. A great sequence here in net to start for Chebucto as it comes to the middle. Try to hand that up the left side. Cranston's going to pick it up. Brought on over, and that'll be the offside there as Chebucto trying to turn this one back in the other way. Still just a few minutes into this one. Down the right side, puck's going to be dropped on back. Baldwin with the pickup. Calvert holding here on the blue line. Played over to Christie. Christie to the middle. It's off of Cranston's stick. He'll chop at it, trying to find some open room on the left side. Here comes Cranston. Played across, steered away. Over to Christie. Christie now head up. Lead pass to the middle. Back over to Taylor. Taylor going for a skate. Down the left side, Taylor spun off into the boards. It'll come back over to Cranston on the left. That one knocked by Wade. Try to get it free. Taylor once again, the captain. He'll make a move to the middle, freeing up some space for a moment, but then played back down, and it'll just be covered back up. As full line changes coming out here for both sides. Greenwood up over the blue line. He'll be spun out as Taylor picks it up on the back end. Head up, looking to pass that one across. It'll be held onto in the corner. Back in the right side, shot on, that one rifled high. Back to Salubre. Trying to play it out, Jollymore with some pressure. Taylor works it over to Tremaine. Tremaine on the right side, trying to find some open room. Steered down low. McPherson gonna wrap that around. Greenwood gonna try to pick it up here on the right side. Chipped on by. Here in front now, Jollymore. Jollymore gets loose, but the puck just a little far off the end of the stick into the left side. Centering McPherson. Shot. That one's gonna go high over the shoulder. Down here in front, Baldwin. Baldwin moves to the right. Baldwin brings it in, pressuring in behind. Active sticks there for Chebucto, create the turnover. Up the right side now, Atlantic's Douglas. Douglas knocked off his stick, up to Baldwin. Baldwin over to the right, over the blue line. Sent back down and behind. Chased after in the left side corner, try to flip that one through. Back to Norton Connors, lead pass there, Baldwin, shot on, save made, rebound, and that one will find the back of the net. As Baldwin chases that one in, and it'll be 1-0 here for the Whalers. So the initial save made, but followed up. Rebound into the back of the net. We'll head back out to center here. Back to the line, shot on, loose in front, and Douglas gets that one right back. Brought in and pulled back, finished off wide open on the right side, and that'll be 1-1 here just inside 5 minutes into this game. So, back and forth chances here early as both shots followed up in a rebound goal, so it kind of tells you what you're gonna be maybe looking for here as back-to-back, just about 15 seconds apart. That one sent him behind McPherson. On the left side, he'll pull back, tries to get it up the wall to Cranston. Cranston stopped there. Calvert now in through the middle. Stick won't be enough as it's played down into the right side. McPherson try to fish that out around, and now it'll be sent the opposite way, and we'll have a whistle back in. So, despite the 2 goals, still trying to kind of find a rhythm here. Lots of whistles in the first 5 minutes. As we'll head on down. Tremaine in behind, he'll try to get that free. Cranston lead pass, now over to Brown. Brown down the right side. He'll be spun out of it, up off the glass. Urquhart plays that in behind to Wakeham, to Cranston. Wakeham known for a big shot. We saw that at the Jordan Boyd earlier this season. The only time we've done Dartmouth games yet, or at least I've only done Dartmouth games there, as we do have the Bedford AAA team for all their home games. So if you're wondering where you've seen U13 AAA before, that's where. Down the right side, Brown. Brown shot in. That one somehow stays out. Pass the stick at Cranston. Ran after, or skated after there on the left side. Rose tried to poke it through. Cranston now through the middle. He'll draw a peddler play. And a chance here to take the lead for the first time. 8:36 remaining in the first. Played back to the line, Noel. Noel winds up over to the left side. Henneberry stepping in. keeps that in. Had to get the active stick going in behind. Henneberry steps in again. It goes down there to Taylor. Taylor's going to have to pick it up and head the other way. That up the boards up to Noel. Through the feet of Noel, and it'll be back to Walsh. Walsh picks it up, flicks it over to the left side. McPherson stopped into some shin pads. Back down there in the right-hand corner. Trying to get it freed up. Baldwin. Baldwin grabs and shot back in the other way. Hustled after there by Henneberry. Henneberry lead pass over to the right side. Misses a stick, but eventually comes through to Jollymore. Jollymore tries to turn it back the other way. Jollymore the shot. That one just missing a little bit to the left. Pelham keeping it in there along the half wall. Fished out there by McPherson, poked through to Noel. Noel's gonna have to catch up to it on the boards, pulls back in behind. Waiting for the tag up. Over there to Douglas. Douglas with one already, shot off, save made. 36 seconds remain on the power play. Down here on the left side, over to Calvert. Calvert one times it, but it misses, and it'll just ricochet off the backboards, and it'll be picked up. Face off, coming, that's back to Calvert. He fans on it. Handed off to the left side now, grabbed. Low shot into some shin pads. Christie now picking it up. Back in behind to Calvert. Over on the left to Douglas. Into the right side. Douglas tries to hand off, loose in front. Taylor now with it. Taylor flicking it back down the other way. Chased after Calvert again. Tries to chop it over to McPherson. Taylor down low along the end wall. Poked on free. Back to the other Taylor on the blue line. Stick handling. Back to even strength here. Picked up. That one rifled high off the glass. Spun around now Douglas. Douglas brings it in right side. Douglas has a pass. He's going to shoot and didn't quite put that one where he wanted it as it comes back to Castonguay. Over to Greenwood in the middle. Christie pokes it ahead to Taylor. Taylor up on the break. Shot way high into the mesh. Save made. Taylor in the left side. Kept in. Shot on, it will be covered up. Touched up by Cranston. Lead pass to Brown, trying to get that through. Brown over to Calvert. Calvert over to Cranston, and just rolls off the end of his stick. Got it where he wanted it, and drawing another penalty there is Cranston. Picked up by, oh no, a penalty on Cranston there on the body contact. So drew one himself and gave one up. So it'll be to the box there and a power play opportunity. Didn't look like there was much of a hit there, but they're gonna call them as collision along the boards in the U13 usually results in a penalty. That one's gonna come back out. Orton Connors. He'll get it up to Baldwin. Baldwin and offside is couldn't quite walk that line like intended. We'll keep on here. Just waiting to get everything sorted here. Does not quite sure what they're talking about. The penalty had already started 4 seconds in, so I don't know if it's pertaining to that. So like I said, Chebucto U13 AAA, one of the teams we do here and there as a part-time team here so far this season. So happy to be here, bringing in the first home game, getting my eyes on them. Chebucto, a team, the U13 AAA team, a team we did last year for the provincials, obviously, out there in St. X. So I've seen this team a couple times. Obviously some new players coming up last year from the U13AAA Chebucto team, another team we did. That one over to Baldwin. Baldwin goes for the sharp angle. It's gonna hit the side. Down in the corner there, Cluett runs him off. Grab now Baldwin. Back to the line, Norton Connors holds, shot. Power play moving it well here for Dartmouth early, Baldwin. Spinning around into some feet. Comes back out through the middle. Jollymore with some good hustle. Buys some time as it's back down in behind. Norton Connors. He'll go for a skate here up the left side. Played back McPherson trying to get to Pelham. Over to Taylor. Cut move by Taylor. Back down to Christie. Down in the corner there, 2-on-1. Good penalty killing here. Is it going to come out? McPherson tries to get a stick on. He'll get as far as the half wall. McQueen now brought out of the zone. Picked up now. Tripped over now Noel. Calvert just going to shoot that one on. Kill some time off the power play. They're going to keep it alive. Waycam turns it over to McPherson. McPherson in behind. He's down on the knees, has to get back up. Taylor. Trying to get that up the left side. Christie. Taylor lead pass. Ward drop back. Right side. Waycam, the D-man in low on the power play here, eventually hands it off. Dartmouth now holding. Tried to play that through the middle. Back to Urquhart. Over to Waycam. Waycam. Back in behind on the left side. 2:39 remaining in the first. And it's going to head back to McPherson as we approach the end of our first frame. McPherson lead pass to Pelham. Over to Douglas. Douglas up the right. Douglas drops back to Pelham. Wasn't exactly ready for it. Back to even strength here as the Cranston penalty over. Picked up down low. Shot back down. Greenwood spin around. In through the middle. A couple stick lifts on Pelham, and we'll go back to Rose. Found a bit of a rhythm here as this period's gone on. So after a slow start, Pelham now some stick lifts. That's handed off to the left side. Douglas. Douglas in, shot. That one's going to go high. Centering pass, loose there for a moment. Toe dragged around. Down low, centering pass again. Misses the stick of Calvert as we're under 90 seconds here in the first. Batting away. Held on to Calvert, shot. Still alive as it hits the glass. Down low to Cranston. Cranston on the left side. He'll play that down, trying to get it chipped off in front. Picked up by the Whalers. Stick lifts and Calvert creating some turnovers out there for his line. Over to Brown on the right side, tries to put that through. Greenwood gonna step in, he's got Cranston to the left, elects to shoot, big rebound in front, batting away for it. Shot again, save made. And now we'll finally get a whistle here with 43 seconds after a good push there by Chebucto. So whistle blown, and with 41 seconds left to go in the first, we'll have a first face-off in a little while. To the line, Noel shot, big rebound again. Gonna have to keep that in mind as Henneberry hustles back. Good pass over to Noel. Noel gets spun out, one man back, Henneberry. Sim tries to get it over, active stick there on the right side by Henneberry, cut it up. And now it'll be on to the right side, half wall. Sim will try to work that in. Good defense there. There's one partner covering for the other. That one falling out in front now. Norton Connors. Off the end boards, Noel. Noel on the left side. Through the middle, up to Calvert. Calvert brought in. And it'll be a whistle there, and it'll take us to the end of the first period. So, 15 fresh minutes on the clock. In a moment, we're just gonna have a 30-second break, then be right back. All right, and we are back as 15 fresh minutes on the clock. McPherson here on the left side. Played up ahead. Into the right-hand corner. Chebucto chops that back down. Wakeham. Wakeham on the boards. Little lead pass, gonna go for a bank. Spun back around by Walsh. Walsh, right side corner. Back over to McPherson. Grab now, McPherson in tight on the blue line. Little chip pass, gets it over to the other McPherson from the line. Shot up, that hits a crossbar, falling in behind. Wakeham now. Shot in front and another save. Jollymore on it this time, and Chebucto coming back with some good pressure. Since the first goal given up, they've had majority of the chances. Now it'll be heading back the other way here for Dartmouth. Spun off with a low shot. Back in behind, held up to Pelham now. Pelham brought in over the blue line, shot on. That one steered off into the left side corner. Pelham diving out for it, but Dartmouth will maintain possession. Now Chebucto giving it up there and rolling up through the middle. Good active stick by Douglas, evades the penalty. Still Dartmouth down the right side. Back in behind on the corner. Rose trying to poke that through to Tremaine. Tremaine hands off, tries to get it centered. Douglas gonna pick it up now. He'll go for a skate up the right side. Down into the far corner. Douglas head up, sets to Cranston up front, and he scores. And a lead pass finished off. And Chebucto will have their first lead of the game here. As Cranston in the right area at the right time puts one home, and a man who has scored many goals on the high button airwaves over the course of the past year puts another one in. We'll head back to center here with 13:01 left remaining in the second. Calvert trying to get it moving. It'll be into the left side. Norton Connors plays that down to Cluett. Fought for here in front. Calvert gonna come up with it. Shot into Norton Connors' shin pad. Back to Henneberry. Here comes Dartmouth, lead pass. That one's broken up through the middle. Cranston on the wraparound. He's got one this shift up to Henneberry. Henneberry looking for Calvert, but it's sent back down. Up the side, Cranston again as they look to move it the right way. Nice snap pass up to Brown in the middle. Brown holds on the right side, stick lifted, and Noel's gonna chase back after it. Noel now up to Cranston. Cranston brings it in. Cranston, Hill gets spun out. Almost got the pass off. It'll be Tremaine up to Ward. Ward now down the right. Ward shot. That one's in the glove and going to be covered up here as we get another whistle. Shot into the mesh, and we'll get a whistle there. Picked up now, moving it up the right side, hits the shaft of the stick. Jollymore tries to come down on it. He'll push it up ahead, and now a chance as Wakeham, the last man back. Jollymore shoots that one, bouncing off the end boards. Wakeham over to McPherson. Stepping up. Walsh on the right side, low shot, back to McPherson. Wakeham bounce passes. Stopped off there, ran into the wall. Knocked back in behind. Now in front, it'll come back through Calvert. Calvert holds, he'll hand it over to McPherson. Up to Walsh, back to McPherson. Lead pass turned over. Christie now hustling. Collision along the boards. They're not going to say anyone was at fault. We'll continue on here. Dartmouth pulling back in behind. Jollymore over to Christie. Down low, McPherson. Back in behind, McPherson stick handles. Walsh on the left side. Gets the pass off. Now up through the middle, that one falling down on the collision. It'll come back to Taylor. Taylor moving and shaking. Nice pass over to Ward, and it's broken up at the last second. Picked up the left side. Trying to work it back in. Calvert now on it. Back in behind to Taylor. Taylor with some pressure. It comes back down in front. Passed off up the middle. Solibre. Trying my best with that one. Down low, and a nice rebound comes out here. Dartmouth now the other way. Rose shot on, and it'll just be covered up from distance. Just inside 10 minutes to go here in the second period now. It's actually our second time this week being at the Spryfield Arena, a rink we don't have any home teams in, but sometimes we'll get placed out here on games moving around and such. So earlier this week we did the U15 Gulls versus Bandits game here, in which the Gulls won. Obviously all those teams away at Monktonian right now. So it's been a bit of a light weekend here for us at High Button. Although I will be up in PEI tomorrow covering the early bird tournament with Luke Fitzner. So the two of us will be on the call for all the finals, Championship Sunday. Low shot. That one's going to be steered into the mesh, covered up. So even the light weekends, there's always something here for us on High Button Sports. Near the blue line, tipped on and behind. Trying to get it freed up, wrap around. That one's going to be knocked off the stick. Up to Calvert. Sim down the right side. Sim stops. Pressure moved up to Cranston. Cranston head up now the other way. Brought in over the blue line. Shot down low. That'll bounce off the end boards and get a whistle. There's the face-off. Now will be to the right. Baldwin picks it up. Baldwin shooting around. Brown tries to step up on it. Into the feet. Chebucto can't quite pick that up for the centering pass. It'll be over to Sim on the left side. Sim over the blue, over the red, over the blue. Back in behind. Henneberry picks it up, looking for Cranston on the left side. Cranston pressures McQueen. It'll come back to Henneberry. Henneberry fishes it out of the corner. Nice lead pass up here to Cranston in front of us. Down the left side. Cranston tries to get it centered. Spun back around. Now in front, Calvert. Calvert's gonna shoot, big rebound. He did have a pass to Brown on the right side, elected to shoot. Rebound came out, just went the other way. Dartmouth pass it over to Taylor, up to Christie. Poked on through, Calvert chasing after it. Knocked on up through the middle, and we'll have a whistle on the play as 7:27 remaining in the second, so just about pretty much officially halfway through this game. Down to McPherson on the right side. Wakeham steering him off into the boards. Looked like he got the stick in on the feet, no call. Taylor spinning around. McPherson gonna pull that one back in here on the left side. He'll try to get that by Taylor. It's stopped up. Good job as Ward gets worked into the boards. Back down to McPherson. Hand it off to Calvert. Good hustle here from the D-man as flicked on up ahead. Wakeham can't catch up to Calvert as he'll start moving around into the other corner here down low. Christie near the ringette line going for a stick lift on Jollymore. Collision there. Jollymore to Walsh. Walsh has the shot, and that one just whistles by. Now over to McPherson. McPherson steps up. McPherson gonna try again over on the right side, chopping away, and Walsh swung at it, couldn't get it through. Now tight in front again, and another shot. Saved there. Up here to Dartmouth. Tremaine gonna push it up the right side. Pelham with some pressure in behind. Centering pass, that one moving off the end of the stick. Douglas here on the right side. Back up to the middle. Here comes Coombs. He'll drop to Pelham. Pelham shoots over to the right side, and the fan almost worked out, and now it does as it's worked in front. Finished off by Douglas. And that'll be the 3-1. And now Chebucto in control. It's been a good second frame for them, and they'll get a goal to boot for it. Up through the middle now on the right side. Douglas tries to push it through. It'll be played back over into the feet Tremaine. Let ahead over on the left side, moving around. It'll be exiting the zone now with 5:14 to go in the second. Whalers on the right side. Over to Rose, up to Tremaine now. Tremaine brings it in over the blue. Down low, centering to Sim. Greenwood gonna pick it up there on the right side. Try to poke that ahead. Good hustle there, stopped up, knocked back in, Castonguay. Over here on the left side to Pelham. Pelham dropped back to Douglas. Greenwood, hand it back, Castonguay lead pass, over to Pelham, fans on it. Back in around to Brown. Brown up the left. Brown shoots, it'll fall into the corner there for Cranston. Left side, poked at, player down, and that one won't result in anything. Leading pass up here now to Noel. Noel shoots that down around. So Libre gonna have to chase after it. Brown down on it first, can't quite knock that by him. As it's Taylor in behind. Taylor up through the middle. Down the right, on net, Noel gonna pick it up. Noel bounces over to Calvert. Chipped up the right side now, hustling. Taylor pulls it back. Up to Sim, back and forth as we go end to end. Sim shot in around. Noel picking it up, over to Cranston. Tries to get it up the wall. Cranston back over to Christie. Christie over to Taylor. Taylor down low. 3 minutes remaining now. Taylor from a sharp angle trying to get his team back in it. Noel works back here on the left side. Cranston chasing it up. Over to Brown, and that'll be offside. .254 remaining in the second. Up to the middle, Rose. Rose moving, holds, held all the way. First and now along the end boards, he'll hand that off. Poked off the stick. Back in behind. Over to Walsh. Walsh. Over to Jollymore on the right side. Jollymore with a chop through. McQueen hustling after it. Back over, shot in front, McPherson, that falls down. Calvert down the right side. Back over to McPherson. Lead pass, not gonna find Walsh. Back into McPherson again. Centering into some feet. Rose knocked away, and it's into the back of the net. As another one. And it looked like Douglas may have gotten it. It'll be 4-1, and Chebucto continues to have their strong period. And that'll be, like I said, the 4-1 here with Minute 43 to go in the second. I'm guessing we're gonna have a flood here for about 10 minutes at the end of this period. That's usually the case. We'll keep an eye. Castonguay back in behind. Greenwood over to the right side, looking for that lead pass. Wakeham. Chop that back to Castonguay, into the feet there, Coombs. Over to Tremaine. Tremaine up through the middle. Chop that back to Douglas. Douglas on the right side, looking for more, hands off to the middle, shot, that one just goes wide. Dartmouth having a hard time getting set up here. Up through the middle, Taylor. Over the red line, sent back in. Greenwood now. Moves it up to Pelham, into some feet. Cluett. Back down low, Castonguay touches it up to Pelham. Lead pass over to the right side. Up ahead, Douglas, he'll try to shoot on. Picked up Wakeham. Back in behind, Greenwood chases. Greenwood holds, the captain. Ricochet up to Coombs, won't get there. Cluett ran into the boards, or gingerly ran into the boards. Down the right side, looking for a lead pass up to Pelham. Into the feet, sent on down. 20 seconds remaining here in the second period as the clock will stop. So 4-1 commanding lead here for Chebucto. Back to the blue line, sent on down. Loose in front, and that'll be covered up as a little extra push with 11 seconds now remaining here in the second. And the Zamboni looks like he's getting ready, so we'll have a 10-minute break in between the second and third. Back in behind, looking for it, and we're gonna any second now. We'll run out with 2 seconds remaining. That'll take us to the end of the second period. So 4-1 lead after 2, Chebucto in command, and we'll be back in 10 minutes for the third. Hello everybody and welcome back for period number 3 here as we look to finish this one out. 4-1 lead here for Chebucto as they confidently play with the lead here. A good second period for the Atlantic side has led them into a third period where they've got a 3-goal lead, looking to hold on for a victory here against a team right up against them in the standings. That one turned over to Jollymore. Hill gets spun out as he works it in. McQueen trying to get that over to Tremaine on the right side. Tremaine with the lead pass up to Taylor. Taylor now going for a skate. Got one man in front with them, but it's poked just by enough. No chance on that one, and then Norton Connors down low. Dartmouth's going to come out with a bit of a push here, trying to get themselves back in the game, and it'll be up through the middle. The other way for Greenwood. Greenwood brings it on. Greenwood on the right side. Pushed off into the wall. Left side grabbed. Snapped across. Dartmouth over to Jollymore. Jollymore can't keep it in, so it'll come back to Greenwood. Greenwood head up over to Jollymore. Passes it off. Brought over to McPherson. Down low on the left side. That one into the back side of Jollymore. Fished out and looking for a little lead pass. It'll be over to Noel. Noel on the right side. He'll get tripped up in the arm. Will go up on that one. Sent over to Tremaine. And a minute and 20 seconds into a third period. Power play opportunity here for Dartmouth to try to add more. Face off, one over on the left side. That one chipped by Wakeham. Pulled up and grabbed. Back to Noel. Noel holds. He'll pass that off. Over to Connors in the middle. Try to get it loose in front, and it'll be covered up. Just 18 seconds into that power play. .13:22 now remain. That one held up by Douglas. Douglas on the left side. Shot that hits the post. Dropping back down in front. Pelham into the corner. Back into Pelham. Stepping in and chopped down in front. Dartmouth here on the left side. Back in behind to Noel. Brought in. Noel. Shot. Just misses wide on the left. Moving up, fanned on. Into the feet and played back in. Picked up now Douglas. Douglas low shot. Minute gone on the power play. 12:37 remaining in the game. Douglas in behind, centering, backhand, jumping around. Good push here on the power play for Chebucto. That one spun, and Wakeham gonna shoot that down finally. After a hard push. Picked up now, turned over. They're going to have to tag up on side, and they can't get there. But only 33 seconds are made on that PK here for the Dartmouth side. 4-1 the score still. Libre shoots it down. Picked up by Calvert. Calvert on the left side. That one chopped all the way back to Taylor. Cranston with some pressure. It'll come back to Sim. Sim hands that off. Moving around is Taylor. Taylor's going to bring that in. Pressure, though, as Calvert doesn't let him work with it too much. But now it'll be Sim again. Shot on. Comfortably gloved down there. 8 seconds remain on the PK. Up through the middle. Picked up by Calvert. Forced down there in the corner as he'll go down. Takes out the referee with him. Played over to Rose, and it'll be back to even strength here, 5-on-5. Rose moving it up over the red line. Now over the blue. Stick kind of up in the gut, and it'll be covered up, and we'll just have the face-off as the puck rolls into the netting. Picked up here on the right side, lead pass, stopped up Greenwood, put through the legs. Douglas chasing after it. Douglas gets the call on him as they're gonna get him on a hold, and it'll be back to the power play here with 11:04. Dartmouth, another 2 minutes in the box. Held on to here, shot that one high. And they score as it comes back around. Finished off, another power play marker. Will put Chebucto up, so it took 2 chances at the power play here in the third. Well, they're gonna put another one home, it'll be 5-1. And a good game here continues for the Chebucto team. Noel hands that over on the left side now, lead up to Calvert. Picked up down low, lead pass to Dartmouth. Up the right side, Tremaine. He'll enter, stopping up. Over to Taylor. Taylor holds on. In behind Taylor, trying to get it centered. Chopped back in behind. Calvert trying to find Cranston. He'll shoot that. Linesman stops it there. Cranston again has Brown. Tried to poke that up ahead to him. Does get it to him. Cranston pulling off to the right side. Puck won't get to him as Taylor flips it by Noel and Calvert chases. Over to Henneberry. Up to Cranston. He picks it up on his backhand. Moving up through the center. Knocked off the stick back to Brown. Brown on the right side, played back in behind Whalers. Back to Calvert. Calvert keeps it in. He's got Cranston on the left side. Cranston picks it up, bobbles a little bit, holds on behind. Brown tries to center. Knocked on through to Noel. Out then, and they're gonna call it out. It was tight there on the blue line. Noel across. Chebucto moving on up now. Henneberry down low. Henneberry, he'll chase after on the right side. Taylor tries to get it through. Coverage helped by Brown there as Henneberry will return back to his mark, and gonna get a whistle here. There might have been an icing on that one, so we'll head back over. 9:16 remaining in the third. Chebucto still in control here. Down low, Cluett. In along the end boards. Trying for a wraparound, will be knocked over to the Atlantics. They're near the red line, picked up. McPherson ran off into some boards. Back in on the right side, shot, and that one will be saved. Dropped in again, and we'll continue on here. So, been a good effort here for Chebucto. First goal they let in early, but since then they've kind of held the tone here, and just more rushes, more power plays drawn, finishing on their power plays, kind of moving that puck better east to west, moving up the ice, as it's been more straight line work for Dartmouth, which has been able to be tamed with plays like that by Calvert. Just cover your one guy and it's not really moving too much across. Touching up through the middle. Chebucto, Jollymore with it. Poked on in behind. Jollymore on the left side. Dartmouth out near the ringette line. Still moving it back. McPherson chases it. Into the end boards. Hard pass on the left side. Good pass there. Stopped up now. Moving back up through the middle. Backhand to the right side. Nice save as it's steered away. 7:25 remains here in this game. Back to the blue line. Tipped in low. Oh, and tipped into their own net. It was going way by. And the goaltender got it on the shaft of the stick, but it'll be 5-2. And some life here for the Whalers late. 7:17 remains in the third. Up through the middle. Chebucto hands off to Noel. Noel head up. It's going to be played to Douglas. Knocked on back. And tight here. Douglas has had a good game here. Down the right side. Dish across. Shot on. That one's going to hit the side of the net. Spryfield holds. Chebucto holds. Taylor now grabbing from in behind. Up to Tremaine on the right side. Henneberry shoots that and it'll hit the linesman and stay out. Back in behind, that's turned over to Sims. Shot, that one stays out on a big save. Back to Urquhart, blocked. Over to Cranston now. Chebucto trying to get numbers the other way. Lead pass up to Brown, right on the money. That one just a few inches to the left. There's a good breakout there between Brown and Cranston, who have had some chemistry here tonight. Poked in behind, Henneberry covers Cluett as that's into the corner. Cranston going into help. Back down low. Up the left side now. Cranston again looking for Brown. Same play. Stop this time. Back in behind as McPherson chases. McPherson has Brown here. If he can get the pass. Change and a wacky change here for Dartmouth as it gets all mixed up. Trying to get that free to Cranston on the left side. Grabbed. Held onto it behind. Cranston moving back to the blue line. Shot back down low. 5:41 remains. Calvert in behind, centering. Tremaine now grabbing. Plays it up the left side of Sobre. Calvert jumps up on the half wall. He'll keep it down low. Brown on the right side. Taylor gonna hold it here for Dartmouth. Passed in around, grabbed now by Rose. Rose moving over the blue. Held in behind, centering pass, stopped right on the doorstep, and another big save here late with just about 5 minutes remaining. Back to the blue line. Into the feet, trying to chop that by. Gets knocked back in behind. And picked up. Stopped near the hash marks. It'll come back to the ringette line. Down and low, trying to play that by Norton Connors here in front. Jollymore and McQueen going at it. Jollymore spun out. Now McQueen up the left side. He'll play it up the glass. It's played back in behind. Castonguay spinning around. Hand it off there. Jollymore up to McPherson. McPherson ran off into the boards. Jollymore tries to keep it in. Taylor gonna chip that by. Over to Tremaine. Tremaine breaking it down, and Chebucto playing a more defensive style here to finish this one out. 5-2 lead, just looking to hold on. 4 minutes remain. That one chopped up. Jollymore up through the middle, hand it off. In over the blue line. Walsh is gonna shoot, and they'll get the whistle there. Push back in behind. It's grabbed on the right side here. Gonna muscle that forward. We'll be back to Noel. Over to Cluett. Cluett creates the turnover, trying to turn it back the other way. Cluett brought in over the ringette line. Sims gonna pick it up on the other side. Stick lifting. Played over to Pelham. Pelham now down here in front. Skated up the right, nice handoff. Fanned on the shot as it got all the way through. About 95% of the play done. Now it'll be back in behind on the icing with 3:04 remaining in the third. And Chebucto tries to finish this one out. Played around, Dartmouth holding. Solibre on the left side. Gonna poke that in behind, run off into the boards. One last hustle here down the left side. Moving in, that puck just into the glove. Picked up now, down low by McPherson. 2:26 remains. Down low, 2-on-2 in the corner. Brown's gonna try to fish that out. Brown gets it up to Calvert here on the right side. Calvert makes a move. Calvert shoots, scores. Shooting that one right through the goaltender. And that'll be the 6-2. If they get that last one back. We'll head back to center here for what maybe one of our last times with 2:09 remaining. And Chebucto definitely finding their mojo here today. Christie back. Picked up on the left side, knocked on down. Taylor chasing. Down low, Taylor looking for some more. That one into some feet. Jollymore gonna pick it up off the hop into the backside of McPherson up through the middle. Walsh moving it around. Back over to Walsh, into a stick there for Norton Connors. As we approach our last 90 seconds to play here, in on the left side. Pushed off into the boards there. Tremaine in behind. Centering, it'll go wide. Taylor gonna play that into the right corner. McPherson tries to center pass again. It'll get knocked on up. Chebucto with another rush here. Jollymore, 1:15 to go. Jollymore, sharp angle, save made, rolling in. It'll find the back of the net as Jollymore will get another one, and that'll be 7-2. And we'll head back to center for what we can guess again is one of our last times. That one just snuck right under. And with 1:10 remaining in the third, we'll head back to center. Keep it going here. Pushed up the left side, Pelham. Back down, Greenwood's gonna chase it. Greenwood here, moving up the wall. Greenwood tries to jam it in down low, still fought for it, covered up. 51.2 remains. Face off. Coming in now, dropped in over to Douglas. Low shot, and that one scooped up by the Dartmouth goaltender. 46 seconds left now. Not sure the next time we'll see you here on the Chebucto game, but we appreciate you tuning in nonetheless to another U13 game. We'll be back at some point, I'm sure. That one rifled on by. There on the wall, Baldwin up ahead, picked up Cluett. Steering in, Baldwin, it gets spun around with a nice stick play. It'll be over to Pelham. Pelham, down the right side, he holds, shot into the glass. 20 seconds remain as this should be our last rush here, held by Coombs. Coombs hands that back. And with 10 seconds remaining, Chebucto is gonna come away with a victory here. Another 2 points on the board, exactly what they were looking for this weekend at home. And with 3 seconds remaining, that'll do it. As we're finished up here on High Button Sports. A 7-2 victory, and we appreciate you tuning in once again to our streams. We'll be with you next time